Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. So with ADA, it's sitting a little bit on the fence here between two scenarios. Yeah. So yesterday in the video, and I think earlier today, I did say there is a really good chance to reverse from exactly the point where the yellow trend line is. Yeah. We did drop exactly to that, but while by hitting the trend line, we came down a little bit too low. Yeah, we came down to the 61.8% retracement level, and that just made the previous scenario unlikely of it to be just a wave 4. So I upgraded in the previous video the chart to a 1-2 setup, and it seems like that we missed the area, the target area that I defined here by half a cent, because I based it on these fibs here. Yeah, but I outlined that there is a chance we find support here. Well, and we hit it and moved up straight away without going into the target area. It was the previous target area that I defined yesterday that was reached. I took it off though. So yeah, this target area is not relevant anymore. Take it off for now at least. Yeah, because I at the moment see this as a 1-2 setup now. It could be that it is still a 3 and 4, but at the moment I go by 1-2 because we have come down a little bit too much, but not enough to make it a very clear wave 2. I hope that's understandable. But yeah, it doesn't really matter too much, I think, because the overall scenario that we have on the chart here hasn't changed a lot. We still assume at the moment that this here is an impulse, even though not a very beautiful one. And therefore I'm focusing with trading at the moment. I'm focusing mainly on the, let's say, the clearer charts that are also a little bit more advanced, like Ethereum, like Aave, for example, Chili's as well a little bit. But these are clearer charts. This one here isn't that great, even though it has moved up. But the point is that I also tried to make in the previous video, this here was not a very clear impulse, and this here also looks corrective. So I can count it as an ending diagonal, but that 5-wave move is not a crystal clear impulse. Bit of a crappy chart, but at the moment we have reacted quite nicely to that trend line. So it could really be that we're now pushing higher, that we are in the third wave. Oops. And that this higher level scenario is working out, and the assumption that the bear market low could already be in. It's too early to confirm that. I get some questions regularly. Is it 100% guaranteed that the bear market low is now in? There's at the moment no way of telling that. Absolutely not. Yeah. If something is certain, then that there is uncertainty, and especially a chart that only turned around last week. You can't. There is no way to confirm that the bear market low is in. What I did tell you last Friday was exactly down here, that the low could be in now. Yeah, and that is as much as you can call a bottom. Yeah, you can't give more clarity. Yeah, this is just what it is. You can't, because in technical analysis anyway, you always only know if it was a low afterwards, after it happened. Yeah, and this is, I believe, as close as you can get to calling the bottom. But let's see if it actually is the bottom, because it's not confirmed yet. It's not confirmed yet. What we in the next step want to see is a break above the 41.9 cent level. That is the level that needs to be taken out in the further progress, so that ADA can prove to us that indeed we are in a bullish breakout pattern. At the moment it looks like that, but it's also not the most beautiful impulse that's happening here. If you compare that to Ethereum, it looks just way different. But let's give it the benefit of the doubt, because this could be the wave 3, the next one. Yeah, the wave 3 should take us to the 52 cent level. Okay, now there is a lot of resistance to go through here, and again, this will not happen in one straight line. So we will have something like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish off that third wave. And if we now go, let's go to the 15-minute chart. It could be, well, for ADA, to be honest, I would like to see one more high here. Yeah, I mean, you can say, okay, 1, 2, and then you have here your 3, and this would maybe an ABC running flat possibly, or all of this could be a diagonal, but ideally I would like to see one more high if possible in this wave 1. But overall, it's a strong signal, and at some point we will see that wave 2 retracement. If you see a stronger retracement, then this will be the wave 2. So at the moment, I'm personally not ready yet for the wave 2. I think I'd like to see one more little high here to get a clearer 5-wave move, but it is already quite impulsive what happened here. So it's looking good for ADA at the moment, but what ADA really needs to do is conditions. It needs to fulfill conditions. The conditions it needs to fulfill is that it makes a higher low in the wave 2, and that in the next step it breaks above the wave 1 high, which at the moment we can count it at 40.7 cents, but I'd like to see one more little high. But at the moment I'll leave it here. And then it needs to take out the higher degree wave 1 high here, which is at 41.9 cents. So this is what ADA now needs to do. It has turned around for now. It is holding at the moment the trend line, which is a good sign. But I also have to say it's not the most beautiful impulse that's happening here. And therefore it is a little bit unclear. But for now we can focus on higher, especially against the previous low of 37.7 cents. And then we could reach round about the 50-cent level if it all goes well. Yeah, that's my update about ADA. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.